Hello, my little friends. It's me, Gogo, ready to tell you a beautiful, life-changing tale found in the New Testament. This one, Jesus told it himself. It's about a rich young boy. Did Gogo say rich? Oh yes, he was rich. What happened? Let's find out. A long time ago, in a peaceful village, there lived a wealthy man who had 2 sons. The man was very kind and generous. He loved his sons and worked hard every day to provide for them. His home had everything: green fields, hardworking servants, lots of food, and even animals like sheep, goats, and cows. The older son was loyal to the father. He stayed close to his father and helped him take care of the land. But the younger son, he had a wild heart. He didn't want to work on the farm anymore. He dreamed about the big city, new clothes, fun parties, and exciting adventures. One morning, the younger son came to his father and said, "Father, I don't want to stay here anymore. I want my share of your money now. I want to go and live my own life." The father's heart was heavy, but he loved his son, so he divided his property, gave the younger son his share of wealth, and watched as he walked away down the road without even looking back. The younger son traveled far into a dazzling city where the lights were never dimmed. He bought the finest clothes, stayed in expensive homes, and made many friends who cheered him on as long as the money flowed. He spent all his money on parties, food, and wild living. But little by little, the gold coins were gone. Soon, he had no food, no friends, and nowhere to sleep. And to make things worse, a great famine came upon the land. Hungry and alone, the once proud young man begged for a job. The only work he could find was on a farm feeding pigs. There he sat, cold and muddy, watching the pigs eat, wishing he could eat their food. His stomach growled, his eyes filled with tears. "What have I done?" he whispered. "My father's servants live better than this. I don't deserve to be called his son. But maybe, just maybe, he will let me be his servant." So he stood up and began to walk the long walk home. Dust on his feet, shame in his heart, he rehearsed his words. "Father, I've sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But while he was still far off, the father saw him. The father had been watching the road every day, hoping, praying, longing. When he saw his son, he didn't wait. He didn't shout. He didn't scold. He ran with tears in his eyes and arms wide open. He threw his arms around his son. "Father, I'm so sorry," the son cried. "I've done wrong. I don't deserve to be your son." But the father said, "Quick, bring the best robe, put a ring on his finger, sandals on his feet, prepare a feast. My son was lost, but now he's found. He was dead, but now he's alive." But not everyone was happy. The older brother heard the music and saw the dancing. When he found out what had happened, he was very angry. "Father," he said, "I've worked for you all these years. I've obeyed every rule, and yet you have never given me a party. But this son who wasted everything, you welcomed him back with a feast." The father looked at him with love and said, "My son, all I have is yours. You are always with me. But today we must celebrate, for your brother was lost and now he is found." What do we learn from the story? Children, the story of the prodigal son reminds us that God never stops loving us. Even when we walk away, we can always come back home to Him, no matter how far we've gone. And God's love isn't based on how good we've been. It's based on His mercy and grace. Just like the father in the story, God runs to us with open arms. The end. Enjoy the story? Hooray! I enjoyed it too. Now don't forget to like and subscribe so Gogo can keep releasing tales like this. Until I see you again, goodbye and God.